Hello everybody, Michael here from Burke's Nature. Today we're going to do a story. We are going to read A Drop Around the World by Barbara Shaw McKinney. Throughout the story, at the end of some lines are little pictures or icons. These pictures or icons refer to information at the end of the book. At the end of this video, there will be pictures of those pages so that you can read and learn what each icon meant. Raindrop, take us to the skies, teach us how to vaporize, condense us so that we can flow to places only raindrops go. Cycle with us through the trees, underground, beneath the seas. Please explain the things you do, your special tricks and changes too. In fact, some symbols shown in black would be most helpful keeping track. Now show us how you work and play. Let's tour the world the raindrop way. Then afterwards, when all is done, we'll share your secrets one by one. P.S. Drop, if we lose you, don't despair. We'll find your face on each page somewhere. Nestled in a cloud near Maine, little droplet longs to rain. Though not yet big enough to fall, it waits with others, still too small. Then adventure starts to blow. On wings of wind, it's off they go. Sailing in an ocean cloud, moisture feeds the droplet crowd. The journey leads to southern Spain. Drop has grown, it's time to rain. It falls on the cape of a matador, who fights a charging bull once more. But luckily, when red is waved, Drop is shaken off and saved. It quickly sizzles in the heat, evaporating in retreat. Then off to Switzerland it flies, mountain climbing winter skies. The vapor freezes in midair, and magically a snowflake's there. Alpine peaks all powdered white invite the snow to spend the night. This delicate and airy flake drifts down on a frozen lake. One April day it melts away, meandering its way towards May. Icy nights refreeze the drop, its solid state commands a stop. But warmer mornings let it flow, stop and go, stop and go. Finally our drop of rain roars a river's glad refrain. Free and fluid, flowing fast, free and liquid, loose at last. Suddenly the rhythms break, Drops dumped into a man-made lake. A reservoir outside Lucerne gives Drop a brand new job to learn. Pumped and filtered, purified. The health inspectors satisfied. Underground in a maze of pipe, raindrops now the drinking type. It stops at a spigot, meets a dead end. What's beyond, around the bend? When the knob is turned, the secret's out. Clean water Drop pours out the spout. Drop runs into a trough head first, where cow laps up to quench her thirst. Raindrop races through the cow to glands that milkify somehow. Mixed up in a pail of milk, it's poured in a glass as smooth as silk, but slips from Heidi's little hands and forms a puddle where she stands. Puddle Drop is warmed away like a helium balloon at play. Its milkiness is left behind, vapor pure it's been refined. Sunlight lifts it oh so high to cirrus clouds that fly the sky. Speeding south to desert lands, Sahara waits with thirsty hands. Sand dunes fold their hands in prayer, pleading for some moister air. But like a tease our drop blows by. No, not a cloud stops by to cry. As vapor adrift at a lazy pace, Drop finds itself in a jungly place. Water, water everywhere. Rainforests have such humid air. The air is warm above the pools, but over land it quickly cools. This sudden change from warm to cool turns Drop to fog, it's nature's rule. Camouflaged in a ghostly sky, it collides with a monkey swinging by. Drop gets a lift on a curly tail to a swimming hole on the jungle trail. Gravity pulls out the Drop. Over the falls it cannot stop. Lost in a mist of colored spray, That drop is off without delay. Overseas our drop is sped on electric flight in a thunderhead. Monsoon winds forewarn Mumbai, the raindrop army storms July. Driven down by wind with force, Raindrop has no choice, of course. It floods a gutter, then the street, pushing people off their feet. It swipes a bike and swamps a car en route to an open-air bazaar. There it topples a mango cart and vandalizes Asian art. Flooding drop flows back to sea, but in its wake leaves tragedy. Drop takes a dive like a submarine, an environmental life machine. It's needed by the fish below to fill their gills, to swim, to grow. Hypnotized by the rolling motion, it's lured down deeper in the ocean. Weight is heavy on its shoulder. Squeezed in darkness, drop is colder. Drop surfs a wave to a coral reef, reflecting color beyond belief. There it gently laps the sand, rocking back and forth to land. Australian children come to play by the water's edge this sunny day. They build a tower, sail a boat. Sea drop fills their castle moat. Shallow water warms up quick. Drop does the disappearing trick. Swinging on a breeze trapeze, it's off to meet the Japanese. In Stratus style, without a doubt, Drop'll burst its cloud and tumble out. Drenching drop makes gushy dirt, a perfect mud pie for dessert. On a mission sinking deep, through the cracks it tries to seep, passing worms and bugs that creep, and animals curled up asleep. Avoiding stones and bones that block, it passes through some porous rock. How far down? It's hard to tell. Drop runs into a farmer's well. There it waits till it's hoisted up by bucket to a drinking cup. That swallowed drop is lost within, yet finds an exit through the skin. As a bead of sweat on farmer's nose, it drips off the tip to his working clothes. Joined by a soap and water team, drop hangs on line and turns to steam. Drop looks east to greet the west. Pacific winds do all the rest. Circling, cycling, drop is dizzy. Changing weather keeps it busy. Cumulus without a care. Where will it go? It knows not where. North winds quickly claim the cloud. No dilly-dallying allowed. Falling temperatures cause a change. Freezing drop starts feeling strange. It flaunts a fancy frosty face and wears a coat of crystal lace. It whirls and swirls in Arctic air and hibernates with a polar bear. Then, much to our playful flakes' delight, two tiny cubs are born one night. Together the snowflakes keep them warm, a baby blanket in a storm. Frozen land waits long for spring. At last it comes, a wondrous thing. Melting snow and sunny days, dress tundra in a brilliant blaze. Seeping in the thawing earth, drop finds a seed and gives it birth. When buttercup is blooming bright, drops exhaled in a vapor flight. Next it rides the Jetstream Express, 1,000 miles, more or less, to downpour over Yellowstone, which makes the tourist moan and groan. But each drop's needed to make things grow, since the water table's running low. Drop dissolves ingredients like minerals and nutrients. Sucked up the roots of an aspen tree, it makes a fast food delivery. It saves a life and brings relief, then escapes through a hole beneath the leaf. Evaporated once again, will it return? It knows not when. Condensing on a speck of dust, drop heads home in a mighty gust. New England weather brings surprises. Water's there in all disguises. But cruising to the coast today, drop brings rain to Cape Cod Bay. The sun peeks out through a patch of blue before the passing showers through. Raindrops bend each ray of sun
like little prisms, having fun.
They paint the sky with colors bright, a miracle of hope and light. Our drop makes a wish from the rainbow aglow, a hope for the future of mankind below. Let the children take care of the water on earth, conserve it, protect it, and value its worth.
Please feel free to pause the video here and read about what each icon meant. Also, thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the story. And please remember to check out our website, www.berksnature.org, to check out our upcoming events and virtual programs. Thank you.